Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the
Mixed
Mixed
and
and
Mingle
Mingle
podcast.
podcast.
We're your hosts,
Misha,
and Miko. We're two moms balancing life, careers, and everything in between.
this is your space for real conversation, unfiltered moments, and a little bit of everything in a mix.
Oh, yeah.
So,
We are back.
after a 6-year hiatus, well, I guess we never came because
That's true. Didn't start.
we started, we recorded our very first actual episode, and then
That was it.
it got deleted.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Because we're back.
And then life.
Happened.
And then, yeah, so we're back. Yeah, guys, welcome. I guess we should talk about who we are.
All right. I'll start. So I am Miko. I am 43 and I'm about to hit that 44 mark coming up. I am a teacher and kind of oddly enough, lots of OCD, lots of anxiety, but energy all in a little package.
And I am Misha. I am 42, about to be 43 at the end of this month, birthday month. Hey.
Hey,
Yeah, and I am in sales. Travel entirely too often sometimes. But
your
that
schedule would be my nightmare.
it's wild. Mom of two, husband, and a little doggy. And yeah,
I guess I should
so
add that in too. I am
yeah,
married.
who are these other people in your life?
I am married. I have a daughter. She is 7, and we also have a little dog named Miley.
Yes, love Miley, which is like a much, much larger version of My Little Mario.
It's little wrecking balls.
Yeah, so I guess we should take it back a little bit
Yes.
and just bring the people up to speed,
Okay.
how we met.
Oh my goodness.
Miko?
I'm gonna
You
take this
remember that?
take this way back. Okay, so I am originally from California, and I had some just dreams and aspirations. I wanted to move out to Virginia, and so I met this person, and they invited me to they invited me over to their house for a what's that thing called? A field day.
Field day.
Yes. So, okay, being from California, I was like, what in the world is a field day? Because in California, that something like that does not exist. So all I knew, oh my God, this is going to be so great. So all I knew is they were like, okay, just, bring something. It's a field day where we just play a bunch of games and we drink. And I'm like, all right, cool. So keep in mind, this is like 15 years ago. I show up, I put on my Abercrombie skirt,
Oh my god, millennials are
my
cringing and celebrating all at the same time.
my hoops. I have my silver bronzer. I am set. I am ready. And I show up and everybody is wearing athletic gear. And I look like a complete idiot because I'm cute. I have my skirt on, my sandals. I look nothing at all. I am not ready. I am not ready. And then I look over and I see this girl who has a football helmet on her head.
That tracks. That
I was like,
definitely tracks.
I gotta be friends with her. Because everybody else, they had already shut me out. I already got iced out from the second that I walked in with this skirt on when everybody else had.
It wasn't the skirt, it
Okay,
was the bag,
don't
y'all.
make fun of my juicy
It
bag.
was anyways, I love a newbie. So
I was like, "I'm from California," and you were like, "I'm from California too." And then
yes. It was like instant hit it off. I
yes.
zoned in on this chick. I was like, "Okay, hold up." Hoop earrings, bronzed out of her mind,
Yes.
and is looking like she's going to the bar. Yes, she's not from here.
It's not.
And neither am I, but I totally catch a Cali vibe when I see one.
Yes.
And I was like, "Who are you? What's your name?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm Miko." Blah, blah, blah. We're talking about, being from California. Although I'm not from California, I'm from Jamaica, but I lived in California for my high school years. So it was a lot of cool vibes there.
Yes.
And then we exchanged numbers, and I was like, "Hey," she was like, "Yeah, I'm, new to the area." I'm like, "Cool. I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna go out."
Yes. And typically, a lot of the times that if you like, there's so many times that people say that and you don't do anything. Yeah, I'll call you later. Cool. We're gonna meet up, and we didn't, and we did. And
Yep.
Eminem.
I hit her up, and I was like, "Let's go. We're gonna go hit the town. I'm gonna show you some places and introduce you to some people, yada, yada, yada," the whole vibe. Yeah, then everywhere we went, people would call us Tia and Tamara.
Yes. Yes.
We would play this game. Oh god, it's probably gonna
Oh
come up at some
my
point.
goodness.
But guess should I feel like I don't wanna say this, is like cancel culture now.
Yes.
Um, but we definitely try to figure out what her ethnicity was.
It was the way for free drinks.
It worked.
We got a lot of free drinks from
It
it.
worked.
Yes.
Yeah. So the antithesis of this, or really not the antithesis, but really the whole point of this podcast
Yeah.
is the mixed part. We're both mixed. I'm half Indian. I'm half black. Uh, Apparently, I found out I have some Irish in there,
Okay.
3.2%.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
that's how I guess. Anyways, um, and Miko.
My parents so I am from African American background. We have a lot of mix in my family. I have a mixed family as well. My husband and I, we have a biracial daughter. And so we just kind of thought about, hey, just in general, there's just a lot of, mix in terms of family dynamics
Mhm.
and just in terms of cultural backgrounds. So we just thought that it would be a good way to name the
The
podcast.
podcast. Yes, same here. I'm 2 in an interracial marriage, with biracial kids, I guess triracial, I don't know at this point because 'cause
All of it.
they're very, mixed. So, yeah, but we wanted to just show a little different perspective, but also relatability when it comes to us and when
Yep.
it comes to just society, and obviously we know there's a lots going on. We're not gonna touch on that, but
Yes.
we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna make sure that your time spent with us is lots of fun.
Yep.
I guess I don't know that we kind of went over where we're at right now in our lives.
Yeah.
We're definitely in ever changing spaces. I used to live
Yeah.
in DC, so we had our first kiddo. We were in DC. We moved into Maryland, had our second kiddo, and then we actually just moved down to Charlotte, but not just, like,
A
God,
year ago?
no,
No.
3 years.
Stop it.
It'll be 3 years in August. Wild.
Dang. That is crazy.
Yes, and wildly enough, I don't actually talk about DC a ton anymore.
That is okay. Because I remember the day that you FaceTimed and you were like, "Hey, got something to tell you." And I was like, "Is she gonna have kid number 3? This is crazy."
Mm-mm,
And
no,
she's
girl. We were tied
done,
down.
done. And she's like, "Okay, we're moving to North Carolina." And I was like, "For the weekend? That's cool. You gonna come back? No? All right, great."
Yeah.
That's crazy that it's been 3
It's been
years.
3 years. It's insane, but
Okay.
it's been great. It's been, like, such a great transition move-in to North Carolina. I was a never move-in to Charlotte. My husband's from Charlotte, oddly enough. Not oddly enough, but my daughter, the reminiscence of her name is tied into the city as well, so I was like, "Oh, we're never gonna move there." Well, here we are.
And there we are.
And, we moved into an area that just it's made up of tons of transplants, so it's made it feel like home because everyone's
Yeah.
out of place, everyone's kinda making their own home there, and it's been great. Obviously, the only people we're missing
It's
are
right here,
close friends and
and
family.
we ain't going nowhere.
Listen, don't think I haven't been trying to get her husband to move her on down to
Oh my
Charlotte
goodness,
'cause
post-retirement. We live in, so we're in Virginia, and it is definitely so originally, I'm from California, moved out here just to kinda start over, had a lot of things in my personal life when I lived in California, so this was my fresh start, and crazy, I was ready to move to Texas. So that was kind of the funny part is I was ready, I was like, "I'm about to go find me a cowboy, y'all." And
She did.
I mean, I basically did. Um, so the funny part is I met my husband on Tinder, and so
You
we
swipe
I
right.
did swipe right, but I was guys, well, that's for later whole conversation. We talk about dating and different things. But so we live here in Fairfax County, and we are very, very, very. I guess where we are is a really good place. We have one daughter. I actually have 3 older stepkids, and so for the one that my husband and I share together, we live on a street that's basically kind of like it's a sandlot street. and we are
Same.
it's I could not be any more grateful for where we are because there is a host of families that live around where we are, and it's kind of one of those, like, throwback '90s neighborhoods where the kids are out until the streetlights are on.
Yep.
They're either in my basement, they're in their basements, they're riding bikes, they're doing all these crazy things, so it's kind of one of those things, especially, like, for me, since my daughter is an only, I refuse to move until she goes to college because the family group that we have, I'm like, "I don't know if you're ever gonna be able to find that anywhere else
It's yeah,
because it's hard."
it's very hard.
Yeah,
So he definitely lucked out, with where we moved. I feel like we had a good thing in where we were in Maryland, but it just I don't know. I was looking for diversity when I moved to Charlotte, and that was my biggest drawback. I was
yeah.
like, "I don't wanna go because I don't know if it's gonna be diverse enough," and yeah, my block is insanely diverse. I mean, I yes, both internationally, definitely ethnicity-wise, like, everything,
Yeah,
and I really wanted that to make sure our kids knew that they weren't, they weren't alone.
yeah.
So, it's been great.
It's important too, because I mean, it's funny because there's people, my family that's come to visit, and they've always remarked that, and I don't know if it's a East Coast thing versus a West Coast thing, but,
Mhm.
I mean, maybe it kind of is because West Coast, even growing up, you didn't go out and play.
Yeah,
I mean, you did, but it kinda depended on where you lived. So,
true.
when we moved when I was older, where we lived, there was no kids on the street, and so it was just kind of, if you didn't well, the people that you knew were the people that were from high school. Versus here, it's crazy because, like, our neighborhood, we have block parties, we have
Mhm.
all these different things. We may or may not have just bought a golf cart to to run around the neighborhood,
Welcome to the golf fam. Hey,
right?
guys, if we, first world problems and, relatability.
I don't know if it's legal, but we're gonna figure it out at one point or another, but damn it, we got one.
Too funny.
Yeah.
So, the infamous Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Mm.
What are you gonna do for Mother's Day?
Okay, so let me just tell you a little funny thing. Um, I got home from a work trip, I don't know, last week, a couple days ago. I was in Houston for like a day trip,
Okay,
and I come back, and my husband's not home.
okay.
He's out like getting the kids, and I look, and there are flowers everywhere in the house.
Like, purposely purchase flowers.
Like,
Okay,
purposely purchased flowers, and
okay.
I'm like, "Hmm,
What was it?
I didn't do this." I mean, they're already in vases, the whole 9,
Aw.
and so I call him, I go, "Hey, who who are these flowers for?" And he's like, "They're for you for Mother's Day," and I
Oh,
go, "Bro, Mother's
okay.
Day is, like, 2 weeks from
I
now."
was I he is forward thinking.
Okay, and I love the preparation,
Yes.
I love him for that, and the reason he thought it was Mother's Day is because he had surgery a couple days ago, so he wasn't gonna
So
be
cute.
able to go and get flowers, so
That
he
is so
decided to
sweet.
get them now, and I'm like, "I really appreciate that. You're 2 weeks
Yes.
ahead of schedule, but I love it."
He is not late. That is the important part. He's not late. But I would be like, "Well, what are you gonna do now?
Not
That
like
Mother's Day."
yeah, well, okay, so typically on Mother's Day, and call me selfish, I don't care. I usually want the the Saturday leading into Mother's Day
Okay.
in a hotel room
I
with
okay.
a spa date and room service and a drink in my hand, and that's all I want. I love my kids, but I don't wanna
Yes.
see you guys or anybody else.
See,
That is all I want.
that's okay, it's funny because up until I wanna say this year, I had never even thought about that. I had never thought I just always considered just, like, the day itself, and I had heard about people, it was almost something that was kind of new about. I was like, "What is this hotel room?
Oh, it's the
What is
best thing
this? Tell
ever.
me more
Oh
tell
my
me more
god.
about this."
It is just solace. You're there, you can veg, watch my Bravo in peace. No one is bothering me. I am not beholden to a monitor next to me.
Okay,
It is amazing. And then they come and pick me up the next day.
and then
And then we have Mother's Day
that
all
whole day because
together.
you are rested, you
Yeah,
are relaxed.
I am
Okay,
rested, I am zened out.
okay.
So yeah, that is but this year is gonna be a little different because obviously he is still recovering from his
Yes.
surgery. around on crutches. So this Mother's Day, I will be well,
You're
okay,
taking
I'm gonna be with them anyways because it's
yes.
Mother's Day, but
Okay.
the Saturday prior, no plans, no
Okay.
plans yet. It's a
Could be whatever you want it to be day.
it's a whatever I want it to be day.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but what are you guys gonna do?
So my daughter is finishing up dance, so she made it through the whole year doing her little hip hop and jazz. So of course, which it this is hilarious because there's been some rumblings from people and they were like, "Why would they put the
Mhm.
showcase day on Mother's Day weekend?" They were like, "You could put it on Father's Day weekend though." But
As if they're not slighted enough.
well, why are you gonna put it on Mother's Day weekend? So Saturday, we're gonna spend the day going to that. There's no time frame, but it's gonna be super fun. So I think that that'll be good because I love watching her dance. And then we have started making it a tradition with some of our best friends that live here that we are that so Chuck is a really good cook. So
That he is.
he is
Mhm.
if it was not for him, I would not eat. Well, hold on, let me go back for a minute. If it was not for him, I would be 15 pounds lighter, but that's whatever, it's fine. So he is gonna make, I wanna say it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I wanted a chimichurri sandwich. I don't know why.
Oh, man, he
S
does make really good chimichurri.
Yes. So he makes homemade chimichurri steak sandwiches, and then we do fries and onion rings, and we just drink champagne all day. The problem with that is that I have asked for that to happen on a Saturday because the champagne consumption does not bode well for Monday, but I was overridden because it's not Mother's Day. So, anyway, that's what we're gonna do, and
Nice.
then I'm also, like, a couple Amazon packages might show up.
Listen,
A new water
once
bottle.
May 1st hits,
It's
there are a few things. It is Mother's Day. Okay, well, for most people, it is Mother's Day. It's
mhm,
Cinco de Mayo.
mhm,
So there's a few things that come in.
yes,
This year's gonna hit a little heavier. It's Mother's Day.
yep,
It's my anniversary. It's gonna
okay.
be 9 years.
It's
That's wild.
crazy.
Actually, all of us is gonna be 9 years this year because we
That
all
is
got married in the same year.
and I cannot wait to talk about all of our weddings. That's good. Ooh, it's gonna be so good.
So 9 years. Yes, our anniversary is Cinco, obviously.
And Cinco de Mayo is on
On
Taco
Taco
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Woo-hoo. I'm pumped.
People are not prepared.
And then it's also my birthday
That is
at the end of
crazy.
this month.
May is
So
Misha month.
I am celebrating all month
I
long.
love it.
I'm pumped about that.
I love it. I think it's gonna be fun. I also think that sometimes there's always that perception of, like, I don't know, for me, when it comes to the gifts for Mother's Day,
Yeah.
I told Chuck that I wanted Grace to draw me a picture.
Aw.
I want a picture and I want it framed.
Stick figure incoming.
Yes. It's most likely gonna be somebody with a dress with long hair that she'll tell me the whole story about it. Just because, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people panic about what type of gifts do they want, and I'm very clear. I have sent him links because I have gotten things before that I'm like, "I did not ask for said
Yep.
whatever it may be. This
Mhm.
is lovely. I'm never gonna use it. I don't want lotions. I don't want
Yeah.
this. This is what I want." And I know that that's I don't know if it sounds selfish, but I'm like, "But
It's
this is my
not.
day."
It took me a minute to start doing that too because I didn't wanna hurt his feelings, but I'm
Mhm.
like, "Do you want me to not return it?" Or I mean, I don't I listen, some men are very perceptive, and then
Yes.
some men just need some guidance,
Yes.
and that's all.
Links have been sent.
Links, there you go. It's already in the cart. Just go ahead and press
And do it.
purchase.
So, the funny thing is, so I have this obsession with, water bottles. So, okay, just
Water bottles used
yes.
to be earrings. We have up-leveled
Yes, we
people.
have up leveled. Okay, this is water bottles now. So this is where the OCD comes in. So I said earlier I'm a teacher and you sit in like a ton of meetings.
Yeah.
So I have, like all my little water bottles and if the person next to me or kid, whatever it may be, they're coughing and they're hacking. And I'm like, I'm not going to drink my water bottle anymore because all of those germs have now landed directly on my water bottle.
Mhm.
So in come the Awalas,
Yeah.
which have changed my life. So my coffee cup is just like the regular one that's just, like you open a little tab and you drink it.
Yeah.
So I told Chuck, I said, okay, for Mother's Day, I need like, I want the kids a Walla because it's a little 16 ounce,
Yeah.
make my coffee, put it in there, and he's like, "You don't need another water bottle." And I was like, "Okay." So
Opens the cabinet.
I closed the cabinet back. I said, "That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is what I need." So then it just kinda turned into, I'm not asking. I'm telling you that I want
Yikes.
this water bottle, and if
Yikes.
you're not gonna get it, I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
get it.
go on here.
Yeah,
There we go.
where's your credit card?
Yes, yes. So,
CCB? Thank you.
Mother's Day uploading.
Oh my gosh. I didn't ask for anything for Mother's Day this year. I don't particularly want anything.
Mhm.
I know 9 years, apparently it's like leather is a thing for the anniversary,
Where
but
you leather.
yeah,
That's a whole other conversation.
yeah, girl,
My
mm-mm,
brain goes,
no. You get see?
I didn't come up with it.
I
I'll have to
no.
research that
I
one.
saw I yeah, I looked up leather and I was like,
Like a leather briefcase?
yeah, it's just like anything leather or it's like leather and something else. But I did get him a
Okay.
little leather thing, like a little catch-all thing
Okay.
that's monogrammed. It's not like he's gonna listen to this by the time this comes out.
Okay.
But
I love
um
that.
yeah, and he was like, "Hey, what kind of leather uh yeah, what kind of leather gift do you want for anniversary or shoes?" And I'm like,
Leather shoes.
"Yeah, but
Yes.
I'm like, I want a leather gift card to Nordstrom Rack
In a leather
in a
casing.
leather casing. I will take it from there.
Love it.
I don't need
I
anything
love
else."
it.
Oh my god. So yeah, I don't know. Mother's Day is cool, but for me, I'm just like, I just want to rest. I
Yes.
go, go, go
Yes.
all the time. I mean, I feel
Yes.
like that's every mom, whether you stay at home, whether you're working, whether whatever you do,
Yes.
it is constant that all you want sometimes on Mother's Day is just
To just rest.
time to
And
decompress.
I feel like that's kind of definitely a newer thing because before it was always,
Let's celebrate
"You."
mom and be in her
Yes.
face even more.
And we're gonna go and destroy the kitchen that you're gonna have to
Yeah.
clean, and then especially that's the thing too is, like, I mean, if people wanna go to restaurants, that's cool, but I don't wanna go to a restaurant. I wanna just go to a
Yeah.
place where I can not wear shoes, and this is my favorite thing, and just hang out and just be low key. I feel like that's kind of more of the vibe now, it's just low key.
Yeah. Which
Yes.
is good. Low key is good.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing about yours and also how anniversary day goes too.
It'll be good. We're gonna hobble to dinner.
Okay.
He's gonna be fine. Listen, this you put this man in any kind of a restrictive situation, and
Find
he's
his
gonna
way out.
find a way out of it. So I'm like, "Are you sure you don't wanna just stay home for Mother's for our anniversary dinner?" He was like, "No.
I
I will use my crutches and we will get there."
That is so
Okay.
cute. I love it.
I'm like, "That's fine. We could just order in. I'm totally okay with that." But
Nope.
no, he wants to go to dinner. So we're going to like this little Italian spot we've
Okay.
seen in our neighborhood. We're gonna try it. Should be good. We'll see.
Italian is always a win.
Yes.
Cannot wait to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm pumped. So, what's been going on in your work life, girl?
Um,
What is the chaos of the week?
so it's funny. This is kind of we're getting into what I don't know who named this. Well, I do know who named it, but they're called SOL. So standards of learning. Lots of people have different other explanations for that acronym. So yeah, that it's everything is gearing up. It's to be in education is to understand education. That could be a whole other side conversation, but I'm not gonna go there. So yeah, we just there just that going on, and then Grace, I'm super excited because she has her pictures coming up for
Ooh,
school. So we're
yes.
gonna be doing that, for like that's yeah, the chaos is kind of like the next 2 weeks are kind of ramping up, work-wise, and then yeah, everything is kinda gonna start to calm down. So that's honestly just kind of getting through these next couple weeks, and I don't know what is happening, but with the weather, it's like the colds and all these things are wrapping up, and I'm like, I need for everybody to just keep it together so we can get through these SOLs and be done. But I am finishing up my first year, in my new position, so
Yes!
I'm very excited.
Those are claps, people, not
Yes,
snaps.
yes. So, yeah, just kind of, starting to close it out, so it's really fun. I am super excited. I got a new position as a reading specialist, so, just kind of, yeah, closing it out
Oh
and
my
still
god, I
kind of
can't
learning.
believe it's been a
I know.
year. That's
It's
wild.
wild. So, that's kinda just all that's going on this week is just state testing is coming up, so anybody who, knows about education, this is go time.
Yeah,
Yeah. What
yeah.
about you?
What is it? May-cember, where literally from here all the way to December, it's just go, go, go for
Yes,
moms.
it is starting.
Because it is the chaos of finishing out the school year, getting ready for summer camps, and
Yes.
then going into it's just nonstop.
Yes.
Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm actually back in Maryland. Well, I'm still in Virginia right now.
Yeah.
I'm back in Maryland this weekend. I've got a couple things to do on the personal front, and then heading back home tomorrow, back to a busy work week. I'm thankfully not traveling for work this week.
Now I do have a question
What?
because you just got back from Coachella. So I have been holding this in, knowing that we were gonna be doing this because my Instagram was a whole thing for the last, I don't know, was it week? Is it a week of Coachella? That
No, it's 2 weekends of
okay,
Coachella,
so 2
yeah.
weeks what is it, Stagecoach? I don't know what any of those
Yeah,
means.
so it's like 2 weekends of Coachella, and
Okay,
then I think there's a break, and then there's Stagecoach
okay.
that happens.
So my whole feed was expectation versus reality. So then the whole thing this year was the influencers
Oh my
who
gosh.
had the tents and they were making their tents look like these crazy hotel
Pop-ups,
rooms and these
yeah.
pop-ups, but then the side of it was what did it really look like outside with the porta potties and then allegedly I'm just going to go into that like how expensive it was so for water bottles and food. So what actually cuz you were in it. So what was it like?
Yes. I will give a very skewed, um experience of Coachella
Okay.
because I am there for work.
Okay.
So it's yes, I'm there, I'm having fun, I'm entertaining the client, um, but it is going to be on a totally different level because we're partners with some of the events that go on.
Okay.
So my experience at Coachella is gonna be a little bit different than, like, an average goer and certainly different than an influencer
Okay.
because there were some areas that I was like, what's that wristband for?"
So you were you VIP or were you like you were
So
VIP?
we were
Okay.
VIP, um,
Kylie Jenner VIP or just
and
like okay.
nah, I wish I was Kylie Jenner VIP
Okay. But
'cause
still VIP,
it's still
VIP.
VIP.
Yes.
Yes, we got to see a lot of cool people in the VIP area.
Okay.
Lance Bass was one of them,
I mean, it is
which
May.
is
So
really cool. Facts. Um, which is really cool. But we went on the second weekend, which was perfect because yes, better acts.
okay.
Well, surprise acts, I would say. But the you didn't get the influx of like the influencers. They
Okay.
came and went the first
The first
weekend.
week. Okay.
So they were there for for the initial part of the week. They were
Okay.
there for, "Hey, this is the first weekend, let's get it done."
Okay.
So you didn't see a ton of that the second weekend.
Was it as expensive as people posted on
Yes,
Instagram? Okay.
it definitely was. I mean, you're spending like $23 on noodles, which was
No.
insane. Drinks, uh, drinks
But I feel like anywhere that
I
you
feel
go
like anywhere you go for
yes.
drinks at this point, it's gonna be expensive, and what we were getting, like, let's just say spirited drinks, and they were your typical $16 drinks. They
Okay.
weren't
That's
like
going to a game or anything.
exactly.
Okay.
The food was a little outrageous. It was a little much. But I did I was really bummed because I missed out on this, omakase at Nobu
The what?
thing. So
I'm so
there was this, like, special, uh Nobu is a sushi spot.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
and
heard
they
about
do
that.
this omakase where it's like almost like a chef special, essentially,
Okay.
where I it's very plated, very unique, very curated menu.
Is this a sit down
It
or
is
is
a sit
this
down.
okay,
But so tip for anyone that does go to Coachella, uh, take the shuttles.
okay,
Unless you are unless you do have, like, special additional VIP for parking, or not necessarily parking, but for transportation, take the shuttles. Because the shuttles have, like, their own routes, and they get in on, like, the back end, um, because the second day we went, we took an Uber because the line for the shuttle was
insane.
insane,
Okay,
and we were staying at a hotel that was one of the shuttle stops,
okay.
but
How long was the line to get on the shuttle?
so the first day we went, it took us, like, 15 minutes,
Okay,
which was fine.
yeah.
We were, like, standing in line, we were drinking, cool. The second day, we walked in, and I was like, no. This is" it was at least a 30, 45-minute
No,
line, and I'm like, "It's not
nope.
happening."
I am
So
too old for
eh
that crap.
right.
I watched Coachella through the lens of the other influencers. I was angry at the prices with the lens of the other
Yes.
influencers. I was just as excited to see Justin Bieber doing his did you get to see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, oh no.
Mm,
Okay,
I'm like,
okay,
"You know what? I don't want the Bieber I don't even want the Beliebers
okay,
coming
got it.
after me,
Okay,
okay?"
okay.
But my millennial knees were like, "Imma sit this one out. Imma need to
Not
sit
the
down,"
millennial knees.
because I felt like I was being rocked to sleep.
Okay,
I get it, his new stuff is a little bit
yes.
more chill,
Very low key.
very low key. I don't know if it was Coachella-esque,
Okay, you were
but
waiting for, like,
I
Sorry
was
to come out.
I was
Okay,
waiting
okay,
for, like, a bop, and
got it.
then there was a whole group of us, not us, but, like, there's a whole group that were in front of us in the VIP area. They sat down. That's it killed the vibe.
I think people are just so excited to see him, and I
Yes,
think that that's the problem is, like, they're excited to see him for who he was, and he has, like, transitioned into something different, so I think that that's just kind of the
absolutely.
difference of it.
And then listen, I was a huge Bieber fan
Yes.
back in the day,
Remember
and
we
I
were in
still
the club?
am.
We
Oh
were in
my
a club,
god,
and it was
baby.
no, 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 it was the one that was like, "Boo, if I was your girlfriend," that
Ah,
one, and I was
yeah.
like, "Misha, who is this?" And you were like, "Girl, that's Justin Bieber." I was like, "What?
Listen, he's got
What?"
mad bops, but I think my favorite part was when Billie Eilish came out, when he brought
She's so
her
good.
on
I
stage
love
as
that.
a oh, what is it?
Like a guest
Favorite
or
girl? No, no,
okay.
no, he was singing the song, One
One
Less
Last
Lonely
Lonely Girl,
Girl.
okay.
Yes, and it was a moment because 'cause I'm a huge, huge Billie Eilish fan,
Okay.
and I noticed her right away, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's Billie!" And I was freaking out over that, but yeah, no, we left.
Okay.
Um,
She's
but
so
yeah, don't do an Uber because it took us 2.5 hours
to
to
Uber from
yes,
no,
and it is a 15-20 minute drive
absolutely
from where
not,
we were staying to Coachella.
absolutely not.
I was
Why didn't you just get out and
so
walk?
hot. At that point, we probably coulda, but it was a mile, it was still a whole mile.
I would rather take my shoes off. We
No,
know that I
girl,
have
we were too cute, and it was hot as balls. There was
uh,
no way. Not that I have balls, but
this is why I do not do these types of things. I am too old. I'm too old for
we
it.
were in the
I cannot.
comfort of an
Yes.
Uber
Yep.
and have our little drinky drink. We were having a
For
good old
2
time for
hours.
2 hours.
That
We
is
did, though, because we were drinking. We did get out of the Uber, go go into a gas station, use the restroom, and walked back to the Uber.
stop
That's how
it, and
much
it was still there.
traffic we were
Uh-uh.
in.
How much was the Uber ride?
I cannot disclose.
Okay, okay.
It really wa it really wasn't that much, but I can't really disclose.
That is
Um,
crazy.
yeah.
I live vicariously through the experiences of other people because I am that person that's in bed at 8 o'clock at night.
It was
So,
doing Coachella the way we did it
okay,
was actually really nice.
would you go back again?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Um, because I wasn't camping, no offense to anybody that does
okay,
camp, do you, but
absolutely
my
not.
back
Are you
needs
oh,
a
you were
bed.
ask I thought you were asking me if I like, I'm sorry.
No, my back needs a whole bed. I need AC. Listen, I am in my 40s, okay? There are things that are no longer luxuries, they are
They are
requirements.
no longer not these are
A
non-negotiables.
shower. I had
Quiet.
so much just sand on me
Why?
because it's like Coachella, it's in India, and it is just
Nope.
Sandstorms. You
Mm-mm.
there's so much sand, it's in the middle of the desert.
Nope.
There's so much sand kicking up on you, you don't even notice it,
Mm-mm.
and people are just walking past with, uh
That's why they wear the bandanas.
yes.
I thought that it was just a
It was
thing.
not no, it's to
Oh,
keep the
no.
sand out of your
Absolutely
face,
not.
and that yes.
I did so I was today years old when I learned. I thought that it was just like that was just the dress code.
No.
The only sandstorm that I want is Darude. Remember that one? That's the only
Oh my god.
that's it. Don't stop it.
Oh my god,
I love
but
it.
yeah. No, it was a good time. I'd definitely do it again, highly recommend with some caveats,
Okay.
but, I don't know,
So overall,
TBD.
if you give it like a rating.
I would have given it, especially with the people
Okay.
I was with, I would definitely give it, like, an 8 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
There are a couple things, the traffic being one, that I would just that was a hard no for me.
Okay.
We missed something that was really cool. I was bummed about that. But overall, it was really fun.
I mean, then I look forward to watching you vicariously through your Instagram feed because I'm still not going.
Next year, I will hope to stay because I had to get back late Sunday because I had to travel early Tuesday, so I had to get back. I had to see my kids and
Okay.
my family.
Yeah.
But I think next year I definitely want to stay the whole weekend and see the headliner on Sunday because it was Carol G this year, and I was pissed that I couldn't see her,
Okay.
and she's like, I'm a huge fan,
You already
huge
know I don't
Carol
know
G
who that
fan.
is.
Like, she's only the biggest Latina star that there is right now.
Okay, well, you know that I'm a
Becky G was also one of her guests. J Bel oh my gosh, she pulled out all the stops on her last weekend. I got to see Madonna with
okay.
Sabrina Carpenter, that was great.
I like that one. Okay,
Um,
so also we're just gonna caveat this. You are the one who tells me about all of the good music. Okay, you tell me about everybody. So if they're like, "Wait a minute, how does Miko not know who this is?" I'm gonna preface it back again that I am a school teacher and I live under a rock
oh my
until
gosh.
June, July, and August, and then I go back in. So let's just take it back super quick to I don't even know what year it was, but we went to Chili Fest.
Oh my god.
So we go to this chili fest. It's this DC. What is it? Is it what is it?
It was a DC chili
Yeah. Okay,
cook-off.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
DC
DC
chili.
101, their
Yes.
chili cook-off.
So I just had again. I had just moved here. I am brand spanking new from California. I'm living my life here. And Misha's like, Miko, there's this DC chili cook-off. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah. I don't eat chili though. She's like, no, you don't have to eat chili. I'm like, okay, let's go. So,
No. I asked this girl,
oh yeah. Do you like
"Do you
cake?
like cake?" So
I was
she
like,
goes, "I love cake."
I love cake. Chocolate,
I
buttercream
said,
is my favorite.
"No, the band's cake."
I was like,
Oh my
"Who? Yes, let's go." So I do not know any Misha, her repertoire of music spans far beyond where I am.
I just love a
So
good jam.
that was so we went, we caked.
We
I
caked.
lost a shoe. We crowd surfed.
We
Remember?
crowd
Yes,
surfed.
I lost my shoe.
Oh my gosh.
That was so fun. So anyway, that's our first episode.
That is our first episode, guys. Yo, listen, that's a wrap for today. I know we just kind of went all over the place.
We
We
did.
just brought you into a bit of our fold, but yeah, that's the first episode of Mix and Mingle. We're gonna keep it real about life, motherhood, and everything in between.
If you like this episode, make sure you subscribe at Mixed and Mingled Podcast and share it with someone who needs to hear it too.
And next week, we're getting into evolving friendships. Trust us, you are not gonna want to miss this one.
Yes. All right. Until next time, stay real.
Stay relatable and keep
Keep
it
it
mixed
mixed
and
and
mingled.
mingled.